Shalawam. First, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Hashem, Qadash. We like to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the elect, the hopeful elect, and the 1/3. All right, we just want to pretty much roll through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Yahawashi, Hashem, Qadash, and a spiritual talk on the deliverance, because that's the times we're coming into. All right, of a great deliverance that's going to befall America and the world, okay? A time where no movie has depicted, or it's in no so-called minorities' thoughts that they could be delivered, or their people is special. The times we're coming into, get Jeremiah 16 and 14 real quick. The times we're coming into is going to be what you call recognized globally, okay? The second coming of our Lord Yahawashi, us being revealed that we are the Israelites, that the Bible is real, all right, that there is a power, okay? He is a man and he did send his son for a nation, okay? These questions are finally going to be answered, man. Okay, read that.
It's the book of St. Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahawah, that it shall no more be said, the Lord Yahawashi liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right. It's going to no more be said, okay, that the Lord liveth, that brought up the children out of Egypt, the children of Israel out of Egypt, right?
Yep.
Because right now the world believes that the children of Israel are those fake Jews in Israel right now.
Huh.
So that's going to be proven in that day who the true children were that got delivered. Because those same children are going to be the ones getting delivered this side in the new Egypt, which is America. Okay, keep going.
Verse 13, it's like verse 15. But the Lord Yahawashi liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
Right, and that the land in the north is talking about what you know as North America. Okay, get Revelations 11 and 8. All right, and we know it says, why is it saying, and we know that America is the new Egypt, okay, because one of the curses for the Israelites is that they were going to be brought to Egypt, okay, a new Egypt. All right. And there's new Egypt. All right. Which Egypt is synonymous with bondage. All right. That's talking about America. So we are going to get delivered out of America, man. Okay. The elect are going to get delivered out of America in peril times. Okay. During nuclear war. All right. This is what's going to befall people in your lifetime. And you're going to see this. It's not going to be a movie. You're not going to have to go somewhere and pay $20 to see the 3D. It's going to be in 4D. It's going to be in your reality, man. All right. You're going to see things that are going to bend reality. Everything of what you've known as that has been conceived as life and the normal is going to completely change, man. Okay. Read that.
This is the book of Revelations 11 and verse 8. And it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah. And it says their dead bodies. Okay. Meaning the nation of Israel is a nation that is put on high, meaning they have to carry themselves in a certain manner. They have to have wisdom. Okay, there's laws and customs that they follow and abide by. They have a power source they call upon. Now, if they're not calling on that power source, or they're not abiding by the laws, statutes, and commandments and the faith of Yahawashi, then they're dead. Then they're spiritually dead. Okay. They're cut off. When Israel got cut off from their heritage, they got cut off from their power source. All right. When we got stripped of our nationality and Yahawashi, that is when a machine it goes offline. So us getting that name back is that power source. So it says their dead bodies because that's who 2/3 of our nation are. They're exactly that. They're dead on a spiritual level. You see, the Most High, he deals with spirit, man. All right. But people, they're in the flesh. OK, meaning they want to appease to this flesh on this side, and appeasing to this flesh on this side is to be wicked. The nation of Israel is supposed to be walking in the spirit and power of Yahawashi with wisdom. Can you get that Proverbs 21 real quick? And then we'll go back. OK, because see that's what makes this deliverance even that much more greater. Not just because you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American doesn't mean you're going to get delivered. You see, it's not all about color. It's not about that. but because you're in the flesh, that's all you think it is. You know? All right, read it.
This is the book of Proverbs 21 and 16.
Oh, well, read it first.
Sorry. The book of Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding.
And where's he wander? In the broad gate.
Right.
Because narrow is the path, man. All right. So the part of our deliverance right now is us not wandering into the broad gate, man. Wandering into the, we'll read it again.
Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right. You're going to be another Isaiah 60 and 2, man. Gross darkness covereth the people. And you got a covering, and what's that covering? The covering of Esau, man. You see? Because we're spiritually being delivered right now. I said spiritually because you got to get it to prove it. John 8, real quick, and then go back. All right? We're spiritually been delivered, man. About when the Comforter came, all right? Yahawashi, all right? After he sent his son, and his son was obedient to death, okay? There was what you know as a Comforter, the Rawchaa Qadash, okay? And that has been, we'll read it.
This is the book of St. John 8 and verse 31. Then said Yahawashi to those Jews which believed on him, if ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Right, ye shall know the truth. And what is the truth? The truth is Yahawashi. Get John 14. The truth is Yahawashi first and foremost. That's why the scriptures say. Pretty much, if you don't believe on Yahawashi, you're cursed until Yahawashi come, man. He that believeth on me shall have eternal life. Right. So the truth shall make you free. So us being awoken to the 100% truth of Yahawah's doctrine, okay, that he set upon his men, and us receiving that is how we've been spiritually been made free, man. Okay. And now we got to continue while we're in what? The chains of darkness, which is this flesh. And that will be the greatest deliverance. Being pulled from the chains of darkness and our spirit slapped in a new body that's going to last for eternity. The peak, the prime,
right. Yep.
The prime, which I believe prime goes into first, you know? So we want to be brought. Oh, once the scripture say they've left their first estate.
Yep. So
we'll be giving our prime back. You see, which we got to get that. We'll read this first.
Oh, shit.
What you got? Whatever you gonna say, brother. Bring whatever you got.
Just like it said in the notes that Isaiah 40 and 31, the men that wait upon it for Yahawah shall renew their strength. And the word renew it means to give back because they always had it. You know,
right.
But you want to listen, John?
Yeah, like they say, God-given talent. You know, meaning you've been given something. You see, so you can't possess it if it wasn't given.
Right. But this is the book of St. John 14. I start at 5. It says, Thomas said unto him, Lord, we know now whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? Yahawashi answered, Yahawashi said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. See,
he said, ye shall know the truth. And Yahawashi is the truth. Because what does it say in John 10? If he go up another way, he is a thief and a robber.
And it says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
Yeah, but by me. So Yahawashi is the truth. So us knowing this truth is what set us free. All right. But that's why Yahawashi said, let no man take that crown. We got the prize spiritually. Now we got to hold it down physically, meaning enduring, being patient. All right. This is about to be the greatest deliverance. So we're going to have to hold it down, man. But I want to make a point about we were saying about the prime. This is Jude. It's one chapter. So Jude, the 6th verse. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he has reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. What's that talking about? Us in this flesh, which is the chains of darkness. What did Paul say? This wretched flesh.
Wretched flesh.
You see, flesh and blood can't enter into the kingdom. Meaning this flesh that we're in, this corruptible body, we got to be taken from corruptible, incorruptible, as it says in 1 Corinthians 15. This is that great deliverance that we're seeking for and hastening unto. You got something?
I'll go back to John. You said,
yeah.
Back in John 8 and verse 32.
And where were you holding at before that?
I'll go back. Still in Proverbs.
Okay, and then 11. No, we got to finish 11 and 8.
Oh, Revelation.
Yeah.
Back in Revelation 11 to verse 8.
That's the spirit, though.
And it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
And we just proved that dead is being dead what? Spiritually. All right. So we're spiritually made free, but we're talking about this great deliverance that's coming from the land of the north, which is America, which is also synonymous with bondage, which is Egypt. Okay. That's why you have your pyramids on the back of your dollar bill. That's why you have obelisks. Okay. Things of that nature. This is the modern Rome, modern Egypt, modern Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay. All rolled in one. Babylon. Yeah, it's all rolled in one. That's why it's called the virgin daughter, man. All right, keep going.
And it says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Yep. So the point that we wanted to make on that was it said that it's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. And that is the land of the north today, where the great deliverance will be. But in that being, it's going to be a feat, man. Get that in Acts 14. It's going to be a trial and tribulation. It's going to literally be an hour of temptation. We're going to be put to the max. You know, we can't be dismayed. Hey, we're talking about the devil. This is his last go around. So he's going to let everything go, man. You know, he's going to do everything and anything. Right. You know, he's the devil, man. He's going to do some sinister things to the nation of Israel in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. This great deliverance that we are hasting upon. Okay.
Right. Esau, he's not gonna hold back. He's gonna pull all the stops, man. And just like the grand finale, or like like the last go around of a TV show, what do? They bring out the best of the best. Show they show off, man. Yeah. And Esau coming like a flood. He's gonna do a number on Jake, man. Yeah. All right. And Jake 2/3 not expecting it. And that's why it says wisdom stability is gonna be for us. For the elect. Low willing part of the number, man. Yeah. All right. This is the book of book of Acts 14 and verse 22 says, confirm the souls of the disciples and
confirming. And how do you confirm, man? Exhortation, being in samples, right? Okay, keep going.
It says, and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
Exhorting them to continue in the faith. So if a brother asks one thing, what's one piece of advice? Acts 14 and 22. Read it again. What is it? Exhorting what?
It says, exhorting them to continue in the faith.
There you go. Hey, brother, hold it down. Doing it, brother, like, what do I need? Hey, you're doing exactly what you're doing now. Continue to strive for the truth unto death. Because we coming up on the greatest deliverance. We coming up on a lifesaver, man. Literally. All right. We're talking about a time where we're going to need to be rescued, man. Because the judgment that has to befall this place, because you have to look at it like that. You got to give me Proverbs 3 and I believe like 25. All right, you have to realize this place is completely wicked. So every day, what are we saying? We want to see it destroyed. We want to see it destroyed. Well, guess what, man? You're going to see a lot of judgment. You're going to see a lot of judgment going on, but that has to happen for us to go home. Hey, you might be in the midst of it, man. So you can't be shaken up. Read that Proverbs real quick.
It's Proverbs 3:25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh.
Yep.
For the Lord Yahawashi shall be thy confidence.
Yeah, you gotta read 25 again.
25. Proverbs 3:25. Be not afraid of sudden fear.
Be not afraid of sudden fear. Okay? Fight or flight, man. Your adrenaline's gonna be kicked in. Hey, adrenaline's spiritual, man. Your adrenaline's gonna be rushing. We talking about martial law. We talking about Jacob's trouble, man. All right, a great deliverance out of a place that is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. So it's going to be mass judgment and death going on in this place. And you got to maintain your composure, man. All right? You can't have adrenaline fatigue, man. Adrenal gland fatigue, okay? Meaning because when adrenaline kicks in, you become more attentive, you have tunnel vision. It's the spirit.
Yeah.
It's the spirit kicks in, the spirit takes over, man. Real quick, give me John 6 and 63, real fast. All right, but hold our points. Hey, the spirit's gonna kick in. This is what we trying to through the spirit bring out the tribulation that's gonna go on, man. Read it.
This is the book of St. John 6 and 63. It's the spirit that quickeneth.
Yeah, it's the spirit that's alive, right?
And it says the flesh profiteth nothing.
That's it. Yeah.
That was it.
No, just finish the second.
And it says, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
There you go. This is spirit and life. That's the point. It's the spirit that quickeneth. It's the spirit that's life. It's the spirit that's life, man. So when your adrenaline kicks in, that's the spirit taking over. You see? Because you can see that on the right hand and the left hand. And what's on the left hand? Esau, the RFID chip. You seen that with the movie Upgrade.
Right.
You see? So we got to be in the spirit on the right hand, and when that adrenaline kicks in, man. Because that's when the time is going to get real out here. You know, because I always meditate. There's going to be a famine, but I always meditate on how it's going to be so much judgment. You might not even have the appetite to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be so bad out here, the smell.
Yeah, but just like safely nervous, you like you want to you want to eat,
like get ready for a fight.
Yep.
You know, you get ready to fight the school bully.
Yep.
You know, and you don't want to eat the school lunch no more.
Yep.
Your mouth dry. You know, you all everything. Oh man, yeah, that's real. All right, now read that in Proverbs again.
Proverbs 3 and verse 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear.
This is a commandment. Because what does the scripture say? We have not been given the spirit of fear. You see? Because fear is a demon. Fear is a principality. Read it.
It says, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked.
Neither of the desolation of the wicked. That's the time we coming into. Wicked 2/3, wicked nigga women niggas, wicked heathens, wicked Edomites, the border of wickedness. You can't trip up over that, you know? You can't allow that to have you be not dismayed, man. You know?
Right.
Because we got to go through much tribulation. You gotta read Acts real quick. You got to finish that 14, yeah.
Back in Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah, we through much tribulation, man. So we got to go through much tribulation. All right, you ain't gonna be walking down just a clean street, man. All right, you're gonna be doing you're gonna be stepping over a lot of shit, man. What's that? Give me that in Jeremiah 25. I know you got that holding some in Job. Give me real quick, Baba Gashah. I believe it's Jeremiah 25 and 23. You know, I don't want the dung
upon the earth.
Yeah. Snag that real quick. Cause hey man, when the scriptures speak about your stability of times, people really don't understand what that means. Having this wisdom knowledge to be your stability of your times. It's going to get that bad that you're going to have to already know about the judgment that's coming to be prepared for it spiritually, man. All right, you're going to have to spiritually be prepared for the times of Jacob's trouble, and you should want to see that, man. You should want to see Jacob's trouble. I believe it's Jeremiah 25 and 13. I could be wrong. I'll just put it on here. Whatever you got, pull it out. Yeah, I got it. Jeremiah 25 and 33. Call law, Yahawashi.
All right, this book is Saint Jeremiah 25 and 33. And the slain of the Lord Yahawashi shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the earth.
Read that one more time.
Saint Jeremiah 25 and 33. And the slain of Yahawashi shall be at that day.
And what day? The day we're talking about, the day that of a great deliverance, man. Okay, that's the day we're talking about. Something so heavy is gonna hit this earth. Something so prestige, something so great and intense is gonna hit the earth that we need to be rescued from a higher power, man.
Right.
You know, and that's why it's gonna be a shameful spewing upon you people that call on Esau, man. You're calling on Esau in the day of this, you know. Keep going.
It's a lot. And it says, let's see. It's a lot, brother.
Yeah, just snag it when you can.
I got it. Back in Jeremiah 25 and 33, and it says, and it says, and the slain of Yahawashi shall be at the day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
Yeah.
They shall not be lamented.
Yeah, they should not be mourned for. They should not be cried for. Or you know what it's going to be? You're going to see one of your loved ones. The judgment's going to be so heavy. You're going to see a loved one be put to death, and you ain't going to stop to turn around to help, man.
Right.
That's how heavy it's going to be, man. Like when you was a little kid and your brother got your ass whooping and you was, hey, better him than me. You know? That's the spirit that's going to be coming on this place. Better them than me. You know? Keep going.
And it says, neither gathered nor buried.
Yep, neither gathered nor buried. Keep going.
They shall be dung upon the ground.
You're going to be shit upon the street, man. You're going to be compared to as shit. Like just like you see animal droppings throughout parks, okay? Well, even now you got Esau making people pick that up, right? Well, think about that in that day. Ain't nobody going to be picking up the humans that are going to be laid in the streets, man. All right? They ain't even going to regard them. 911 isn't going to work. The water is going to be given off a pestilence, or if it even is running, you know? This is the time that America never thought would happen, man. All right? But that's because you don't have the truth. That's why the Most High sends prophets out in Babylon to forewarn the final judgment for this wicked queendom, man. So you gotta realize, if Esau isn't gonna pull out all the stunts, right? Then how much more Yahawashi? We're talking no day like it, man. And the Most High, the scriptures speak about much judgment upon this place. And we're talking about a day that's not going to be like Yahawashi said, vengeance is in his heart, man. You know?
Right.
What you got, brother?
This is the book of St. Jeremiah 11-14. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or pray for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
That's right, man. So you're not going to be in the spirit of feeling remorse, all right, or worrying. Hey, man, in the time of Jacob's trouble, you're going to be so much in the spirit, you ain't going to be thinking about a family, a loved one, man.
All right.
All right? These same family members that have been warned, okay? These same family members that still wanted to be wicked, okay? You ain't going to be worrying about some shorty you popped a couple weeks ago, man, okay? You're going to be calling on the name of Yahawashi for guidance. Can you give me that in 2nd Ezra 16? And really, you could start at like 70. All right, because why are you going to be calling for guidance? Because it's going to be so much judgment, so much disarray, so much confusion going on that you're going to need to be guided, all right, by our guardian angels, man. Praying that hedge continues to stay around you, you know, because things are going to be going off, man. All right, really really, can you read around, what's that verse is that right there?
It's verse 32.
Yeah. Matter of fact, give me 15.
15.
2nd Ezra 15. And, read that, and then let's jump to that. Because that's actually spirit too. We need to start getting into 2nd Ezra 15 and 16 more, man.
All right.
Like Apostle Tahar's been saying, this is the times we're living in. You know, we're living in the time of 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, measuring the time diligently, uproars in the people. These are the times we're living in, man. You know, read that. And soon we're gonna be living in Isaiah 60. But before we get to Isaiah 60, we got to go through Isaiah 63. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Read that, brother.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra 15. We start at 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
No, I need it down.
Right 14. Come. Yeah. 2nd Ezra 15-14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Yeah. For the sword.
Woe to the world, man. Woe to the world. We're not in the spirit of voting. You know, we're not in the spirit of getting a new city official, okay? We're not in the spirit of trying to get a so-called career in Babylon, man. We're not worried about none of these temporal things, all right? We're looking past a Babylon, man. All right, we're already thinking about the kingdom. We're already thinking about the first high holy day, man. We're thinking about the first stones that the Esau is going to be laying down for the foundation, man. We're thinking about the measurements on the gates to our homes, man. You know, that's what we're thinking about. You people are stuck in this Truman Show, man. You people are stuck in this reality show. And soon reality is going to get kicked in, man. Your reality is going to get kicked in, and that mirror is finally going to get wiped away from your eyes that you have been glued to. The television, your cell phones, your fabrication, your witchcraft, your spells. All the things that you've deemed as value is gonna burn right with you in it, man.
Right.
Because everything that you deemed as need and want and resourceful is vanity, man. Because you people are of the flesh. So woe unto you, destruction upon you. All right. Because that's what needs to happen. Better is the end of you people than the beginning, man. Okay, keep going.
And it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yeah.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
Right, and we're talking about race wars. People don't like to talk about the obvious or the elephants in the room, right?
That's right.
We're talking about race wars, man. Okay, we're talking about a time that has been building up since the womb. Then the scriptures say, don't it say that they wrestled in the womb? Hey, this has been going. This is a childhood beef, man. This is a long time coming. We're coming into a day where it's going to be no holds bar no more, man. Where they're not going to be thinking about tomorrow, and because now Esau doesn't have to fake it to make it no more. Jake ain't gonna be in the spirit to fake it to make it. I mean, it's gonna be a real head-on race war collision, man. Right. People are literally gonna be killing one another because you are of an opposite race. This is what's coming, man. And we gonna be running, moving, zipping, flying, and riding through this, man. Right. Being protected by Yahawashi. But you people are gonna go head to head with your oppressors, man. It's gonna be like when Will Smith ran into that demon in I Am Legend, man. Yep. You're gonna hit head on, man. And you're gonna be seeing Edomites killing Jakes, and you're gonna be seeing Jakes killing Edomites. Whole families too, man. All right, whole families are just gonna an extermination squad is gonna walk in the front and run out the back, man. All right, read that again.
And it says, "For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another."
And they're gonna be invading one another. And when you invade somebody, there's a motive behind it. Right. When you invade somebody, there's a reason. And it's going to be detrimental. That adrenaline's going to kick in. That fight or flight is going to be constant, man. It's going to be, in Jacob's trouble, it's going to be a constant spirit of fight or flight. Either I'm going to win this battle or I'm going to run away from it. And those are going to be your only two options.
Right. It's going to be killed or be killed.
Yep, because you're going to have to deal with that bear, and then you're going to run into that lion. You know, as the scriptures say, he fled from a bear and a lion met him. You're going to have to run from your own people trying to kill you. And then you're going to run into your enemy who's been your enemy trying to kill you. But in that day, they ain't going to greet you with a smile. Well, Salaki, we're talking about the devil, so he just might, you know?
Right. And then kill you, then fucking eat you.
Yeah.
And it says, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes."
Yeah. Meaning you're going to come into a time where your city officials, your councils, your mayors, your senates, your legislations, those are going to be non-existent. Okay. Yep. Meaning man is going to be justified in his actions based off that moment and scenario that's playing out. So if his life is in danger, he's not going to think for a second, I could get caught. Let me talk my way out. No, it's going to be to the death, and they ain't going to be worried about fingerprints. Yep. Okay. Meaning your system is going to shut down. You government officials, you career criminal cops, you DEA, you detectives, you state troopers. That badge is going to be put down, and that gun is going to have to be raised constantly, man.
Yep, just like that movie. What's the nigga name? Forrest Whitaker. I remember it's called How It Ends. And all the cops and shit. Everybody, they wasn't fucking with nobody, man. And then like the fucking citizens, they was all like patrolling the borders and shit, and like acting like they was the law.
Yeah, they were the militia.
Yep.
Yeah, the people banded together. Because why? Because it's exactly that. Because really, when you think about it, in time of Jacob's trouble, the image that Esau set up is going to be broken. Yep. People are going to be fighting against the image. People are going to be fighting against the image in Revelation 13. The people are going to revolt and fight against that image to make what? A new one. Right. You see? But they don't realize that this is all prophecy, man. All right. This is what America has to look forward to. Okay, not Christmas, not another Super Bowl, okay? Not another presidential election. Right. No, what it has to look forward to is judgment from Yahawashi. And what the Most High has set up perfectly as America's system, its image, all right, was created to destroy itself. Okay? Can you give me real quick Isaiah 54:16?
Okay, yep.
All right. The image was created to destroy itself. All right. Formerly known as great.
This book is Saint Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Right, the smith. Okay, someone who creates an instrument of war. Okay, which today a modern day blacksmith. Okay, on a high military level would be a scientist that can create an ICBM missile. Okay, that's the smith that the Most High is talking about. The wise men of Teman, Okay, the Temanites, those Germans, Project Paperclip. Okay, keep going.
And it says,
which Project Paperclip came about after World War II, and Russia and America took those German scientists and divvied them up, man. That's why in America today you have Puma and Adidas, all right?
Yep.
Because those are German, all right? Those are German brothers, all right? It was Adidas and who was the other one? Was it Puma? There was some other one too. It's escaping me, but that was that right there lets you know that Esau was. That's why all those Nazis are getting arrested in America, man. You see, they set them up perfect, and that's Project Paperclip because it was set up for America to get its hands on some scientists to create these nuclear missiles. To do what at the end of the day? To destroy. Right. Okay, so keep reading.
And it says, "And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work."
Yeah.
And I have created the waste.
And what's the instrument? The missile.
The missiles, the nukes.
The nukes. And it says what?
And it says, "And I have created the waster to destroy."
There you go. So the Most High has created the waster to destroy. Destroy who? Himself.
Right.
And that's what's coming. That's what's coming. But he has to destroy himself for us to get delivered. America's suicidal, man. Babylon is suicidal. The system of Babylon is on a suicidal rampage.
Right.
Okay? And soon she's going to off herself, man.
Hey, so right now, America's on a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, because really she like, what do they say? You're committing suicide. Yeah. Don't do that. What Trump is doing is committing suicide. What he's doing for America, he's completely, doing all these tariffs and sanctions and all that. But that's the spirit of the Most High, man. He's putting it upon him. All right? But this has to happen for what? For us to get delivered. You see?
Through much tribulation.
Yeah, through much tribulation. Keep going.
Back in 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 16, it says, "And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Mm-hmm. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able."
Right. And why is he not going to be able? Because give me Revelations, what's that? 11 and 12, I believe, or 11 and 13. All right. Why is a man going to desire to go into a city and not be able to? Because America is going to be cut down into 10 FEMA regions. America's going to be cut into 10 FEMA regions, man. All right. Meaning martial law is going to be declared. Cities are going to, not cities, states are going to be quarantined into sections because all a state is now is a territory. Okay. Because you are property of the state. All right. People don't even know that. And really you're a property of this great city. Okay. And the city has providences, right? The city has territories. Okay. And it's going to be cut down into 10 regions by military force. Okay, by hazards and pestilence and diseases, outbreaks. Okay, these are things that are going to stop a man from going into a city. What's that man going to go into the city for? For his wife, for his kids, for water, for food. He might be trying to go into another city because he's trying to escape the one he was from. Yep. You see, because of what's going to be going on, man. And we're going to have to continue to pray to Yahawah and have the spirit of faith and to continue to guide us, man. Because we're talking about the greatest deliverance, man. Okay, keep going.
This book of Revelations 11 and 13. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell.
Right. Proving the point of that 10th part is talking about America and those 10 FEMA regions, which you can just Google. It's worth a Google. You see? Yep. So in the time that America is going to be destroyed, martial law is going to be declared because it's going to be those 10 regions. John broke it and said he saw the 10th part. It's all right. Seeing that you're going to see America come. You're going to see places that aren't going to be inhabitable. People are like, oh, you're going to hear people over the radio say there is no more New Jersey. There is no more Atlantic City. Okay. There is no more Philadelphia. So you're not even going to think to go in that direction as to travel, man. All right? So read that again.
And it says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake.
And that great earthquake is talking about when America gets rocked to and fro like a drunkard. All right? And that earthquake is going to be from 200 million warheads. Russia right now has a missile. It's called it's called the Dagger. It's called the Dagger, and it gets shot up into the atmosphere. And when it comes down, it creates so much of a force that the impact alone is devastating before the warhead explodes. Yeah. So you'll feel the force of the of just the missile and that will destroy, and then the warhead goes off. You see, so this place really is gonna rock, man. Like a earthquake hit it. Keep going.
And it says, and in the earthquake were slain of slack my bad. It says, and the 10th part of the city fell,
yep.
and the earthquake were slain of many 7,000. Yep. And the remnant were affrighted.
Yeah, and the remnant were affrighted. See, and now go back to where we were in 2nd Esdras. All right, and now you can go to 16, where we the whole point of it bringing to that. And it says the remnant were affrighted. The remnant is talking about the elect. So we gonna be seeing some shit out here, brothers. Hey, brothers, we gonna be seeing some shit going on, man. You gonna see women that rejected you, niggas that wanted to fight you, scoffers that scorn. All right, and you're gonna see judgment being played out upon all of them, man. You're gonna be seeing people get put to death by the thousands. Okay, why do you think the scriptures say thousands shall fall at your side, man? All right, hey, in that day, it's gonna look like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego when everybody else was bowing and they were the only ones standing. You know, because you people are gonna fall, man. And the scripture say, "I've reserved 7,000 men that shall not bow a knee to Baal." Man, hey, if we're the elect, we ain't gonna fall. We ain't gonna fall for your temptations, for your spells, for your lies, for your wickedness. All right, and we ain't gonna fall with you 2/3, man. Lord's will, we gonna go up, man. We're gonna get beamed up in this great deliverance. All right, keep going.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 70.
Now hold on deck, Luke 21 and 28.
And it says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord."
Beautiful. What's that? Martial law. That's why a man shall desire to go into another city, right? That's why a man's gonna want to flee into another, man. Because there's going to be a great insurrection. There's going to be race war. You're going to have Jakes that are actually going to still want peace, man. But see, for the majority of you, though, the Most High is going to raise you in that killer instinct spirit, man. All right? Keep going.
Verse 71, it says, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none."
Yeah, and these madmen are going to be the FEMA troops, okay? The troops from these other nations. Russia's going to invade North Korea. These people, you're going to have foreign soldiers on American soil, man. And guess what? They're going to have the RFID chip. They're going to have the NFC chip. They're going to be super soldiers. All right? They're going to have drones linked to their chip, following them wherever they go. So you ain't going to be able to sneak up behind them and try to kill them with your little 9mm you got from Pookie for some 24-inch rims. Okay? Nah, man. You're gonna get judged. Okay? These troops are going to be madmen. They're going to be taking out children. It's going to be a sport to them, killing children. Can you give me Isaiah 13 and 14? It's going to be a whole loop. It's going to be in their spirit to literally take your children and dash them to pieces in front of you, man.
Just like that movie, The First Purge, man. They was going into projects, fucking Jake up, man. Killing babies and shit, man.
Yeah.
Killing old and young, man.
Yeah.
Not giving 2 fucks. You know, they had the chip.
Yep.
You know,
so they were insane. They're gonna have demons on. They're gonna be possessed. They're going to be on all types of drugs, okay? Because you got studies, you got experts coming out admitting how you have U.S. soldiers that are in ISIS and these Talibans. And, they say the ISIS soldiers are going around and doing nothing but ecstasy and gang raping women. All right? Completely just bugged out. This is what you're going to have in America, man. All right, read that. The spirit's created for vengeance, man.
Exactly.
The way these men are going to be putting you people to death, you're going to think you personally did something to them. But you know what it is? You've touched the apple of the Most High's eye, man. This is why judgment is coming. Read that.
This book is saying Isaiah 13 and 16. "Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished."
Yeah, their wives ravished. When you go into that word ravish, it means to sexually be laid with, man. In a ravished manner. I mean, they gonna rip women apart, man. All right? A lot of you freak ass women that don't like to admit that you like to be tooken. Well, you're gonna be tooken in that day, man.
Right.
Okay? In that day, it's gonna come out, man. And you ain't gonna like living in the flesh that day, man. The scriptures say, "She that liveth in pleasure is dead already."
Right.
Hey, man, well, you dead ass bitches is gonna feel like you alive in that day, right? Because you're gonna feel everything. All right, the proud nature of this place is going to be ripped out of it, man. Okay, the scriptures say that the blood it goes up to the bridle, man, of a horse. All right, you riding a horse and you're sitting on it galloping. The bridle, however you pronounce it, it's saying that blood is going to be so much that it could rise to that, man. All right, of a horse. That's how much judgment is coming, man. Tidal waves of judgment.
Yeah, horse is huge.
Yeah.
Verse 17.
That was the point.
Keep going.
Yeah, back to that.
Back in Ezra 16, second Ezra 16 and verse 71, they shall be like madmen sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right, because hey, you're gonna have some brothers get taken out too, man. There's gonna be some brothers that get taken out in Jacob's trouble. All right, they're gonna be martyrs though. Okay, and they're gonna, because their main focus is gonna be on us. We're gonna be, if we be those men and our lot is to be martyrs, then that's what it's gonna be. All right. But they're going to be madmen sparing nobody. And like you, Jakes, are worried about swearing or how you act or what you say. These men ain't going to be sparing lives. You worried about feelings. They ain't going to be sparing lives, man. You got something, brother?
Yeah. This book of Psalms 116 and verse 15. Precious in the sight of Yahawashi is the death of his saints.
Can you read that one more time?
Psalms 116 and 15.
Hey, who's the ultimate sacrifice? Yahawashi. What does scripture say? We should be living sacrifice. Right. So this is precious in the eyes of the Lord, man. So some of the brothers are gonna get delivered because we have to. No matter what, I don't want to out. We got to end it on the first. Yeah, First Thessalonians. We got to end it on that because there are gonna be men that are gonna rise, man. So a brother might be taken out in Jacob's trouble. He's going to rise first, man. He's going to come back in that new body. Okay? Read that again.
Psalms 116 and verse 15. Precious in the sight of Yahawashi.
Precious. All right? For you people thinking about all these things that is so beautiful. It says precious in the sight of the Lord, man.
Right.
You got it, brother?
It says is the death of his saints.
It's the death of his saints, man. The men, the prophets. The men that know the truth, the men that strive for the truth unto death. Okay, right. The warriors, man. The Itazawam Gabarium, the mighty warriors. All right, back
in Ezra, second Ezra 16 and verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
And why are they going to take away their goods? Because there's going to be a great famine. So the Esau, he's got acts and laws that he's already put into effect to where he can confiscate agriculture, water, groceries, anything that you deem as perishable or exporting. Then he makes grocery stores, and stores have a 3-day supply at minimum and maximum, and then he controls the highways to bring them to drop them off. He controls the FDA, the CDC. These are the Center for Disease Control, Food, Drug, and Administration. He controls all these things that you people desire on a day-to-day basis. And he's going to be able to stop that and then send in troops, all right, and confiscate your food. And the reason they're going to be taking your food is because they're going to be needing to eat. What do you think the food they're doing with these Walmarts that they're shutting down? That food is for those soldiers, man. These soldiers need to eat and to continue to do the mission that's at hand. And what's the mission? A new world order. Because guess what? There will be a new world order, but it's just not going to be under the nation of Edom. It's going to be under the nation of Yasharallah. Right. All right, starting with Yahawashi wa Bakayar, man. Okay, Yahawashi and the elect.
Right.
Okay.
And it says, verse 73, then shall they be known who are my chosen.
And why? Because they're going to be what? Refusing the chip. Revelations 20 and 4, the prophecy, what John saw is going to be fulfilled. There's men out here that are already set up that are going to refuse the chip and be beheaded, man.
Just like that movie,
the
Mark Unleashed.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. That's right.
And it says, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Now get them. You got to get Rev 20. You got to get that because they're going to be tried. And what are they going to be tried with? Hold Rev 20 and 4 and Revelations 3 and 10.
Yep.
We got to get those two.
Revelations 20 verse 4, and it says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahawashi.
Yeah, a martyr. I saw the souls of them that were martyrs for Yahawashi. For what though?
And it says, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands.
Or in their hands, proving that, hey, it's no matter where you get it. All right? But there's going to be men that refuse the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, and they are going to be executed, man. Esau is going to put them to death after strenuous torture tactics from Gina Hellspin, the wicked devil elite new CIA director, man.
Name just sound nasty, man.
She had a blackout She had a blacked out government stationed in Korea, man. What do you think they're doing with all these torture tactics? They're getting ready to move on Jake, man. Why do you think they just show worldwide some Jake in New Mexico with some so-called Islam compound and torturing and killing? Because they're getting ready to move on us, man. And guess what? They're gonna try to say we're Islam or we're Muslim extremists or all types of BS, man. Okay, or just a black supremacist group, you know. And then they're gonna take brothers of Hispanic and Latino so-called descent, and guess what? They won't show their faces on the news because why? They still want to push the vibration of black. You see, which will further ensue the race war, which is coming, man. All right.
The book of Revelations 3 and verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
And what's the hour of temptation? We know in the blue letter when it says, we'll just keep reading.
And it says, what shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
So some's going to come upon the world to try them, man. And when you go into that word try, the entomon periazo, which is in Greek, and Persia, I believe, of something of that, it means through the idea of piercing. So the hour of temptation that's going to try the world is going to be tried through the idea of piercing. And they're going to be tried because there's going to be no food, no water, no shelter, no clothing, no security. And it's going to be literally a military state, man. There's going to be no cars running up and down these streets. Gas is going to be scarce. Water is going to be currency, if not the chip. Okay. Women are going to be bartered. Children are going to be killed or kept in storage out of sight. Okay. The things that are going to befall America are going to put you people in a shell-shocked state, man. Yep. All right, because you are conditioned to such a soft and effeminate and carnal lifestyle that when the bottles stop getting poured and the music stops playing, all right, that's when that shit's gonna really hit you. That's why you people can't be sober now, man, because you can't handle the truth. And then when the truth befalls this place, it's gonna cut you deep. Because right now the scriptures is the truth that's cutting you. Now the scriptures say for the word is sharper than any two-edged sword. Yep. Well, there's a sharper sword coming, man. Because guess what? This word was flesh at one point, man. Okay, and that same flesh is coming back and ain't gonna meet you as a man. All right, you got something, brother? And then we got. Did you finish Rev 3 and 10?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is the book of St. Isaiah 24 and verse 11. It says, "There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone." Keeps going. It says, "And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction." And break it down.
Yeah.
Kind of right, man. So people are gonna. So like the brother said, man. Once that bottle stop pouring and once that music stops, it's gonna get real, man. No, like nobody going to celebrate no more. All right, because once America, once it gets hit, man, it's gonna get hit. It's not gonna be no remedy, no balm, no recovery. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be a setback, man. It's just gonna come to pass, and when it comes to pass, it's all gonna everything as America, all the so-called mirth is gonna fade away, man.
Yeah, with the judgment that's gonna hit America, you people, when you look around, when the dust settles and wherever you may be standing, you're gonna look around and you're not gonna have it in your spirit to think we're gonna rebuild. You're gonna know it's over. The run of America is over. You're gonna know, man. Just like the apostles say, you ain't gonna need to ask when it's Jacob's trouble, right? You gonna know it's Jacob's trouble.
Back in 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 74. Hear, O ye, my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High Yahawah.
Neither doubt. Because what's the scripture say? Get it real quick in 15. Then we remember, get it in 15, and we still need Luke 21. That's the spirit. We're going to end it on Luke 21 and 28 and 1 Thessalonians 4 and 16. But give me that unfaithful.
2 Esdras 15 and 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
One more time.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Beautiful. All the unfaithful is going to die. You going to say something?
Yeah, but I say, and who's that, man? You got 2/3, of course. You got these so-called doomsday preppers. Even now, they're called how you say biblical preppers.
Yep.
You know, you got these Christians. They fucking storing up wine, guns and bullets and stuff. You know, knives and shit, man. Food. All right, and they're unfaithful, man. You know, they have no faith, man. Mm-hmm. You know, they have faith in Satan and Esau. You know, because these are the same ones that's going down to Esau for fucking safety, man. All right, but once everything hits the fan, it's gonna be no what's what I'm looking for? No shit. What's it called, brother? No shit. I forgot saying no Satan, man.
Read it again.
2 Esdras 15 and 4. For all the faithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, right. So all the unfaithful is going to die in their unfaithfulness. They're not going to be able to lean on nothing that they used to have for security.
Right, no security. The water, bro. No security. The water, man. No security. Satan, man. No security, man.
Yeah. Hey, we'll get that. Matter of fact, give me real quick. Luke, we're gonna get Luke, but in the Apocrypha, give me Sirach 5 and 7 for their security, right? Right, because what their false sense of security is going to be taken. All right, read that real quick.
5 and 7.
Yeah.
I believe. Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and putting off from day to day.
Right. That's why we're not putting off from day to day, because we know that the strongholds of this place, the covering, the cast, the veil that Esau is putting over the people, those are being torn down, man. So we know we need to stay in the spirit, because hey, either way, this is coming. Either way, judgment is coming. Whether or not someone falls out, whether someone wants to change the doctrine or try to say the chart is off or the name ain't this. Look, we know either way that what the true name is in the true breakdown. And hey, it's coming, man. So we need to seek the Lord and continue to do so, and continue to be in the spirit and warn these people, because we're looking to get to be involved in this great deliverance on the right hand side, man. Meaning we want to get delivered and not destroyed. Because when the chariots come, they're coming to seek and destroy, man. It's a recon mission, man. The scriptures tell you that, you know?
And it says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
In thy security, yeah.
And perish in the day of vengeance.
Right, in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, man. In your false sense of reality, you know? In the matrix, man. And you know what happens when you die in the matrix? You die for real, man. And you people are gonna die. All right. But and this is the judgment that's coming, man. The sudden destruction. So what do we gotta do? Read that in Luke.
This is book of St. Luke 21 and verse 28. And it says, and when these things begin to come to pass.
Right, the judgment, the pestilence, the chaos, all the signs that we know about, all the things that we've read and we've been in the spirit and prophesizing about. When these things start to come to pass, keep going.
And it says, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Right, look up, man. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Because that's how we know we're getting rescued, man. How we getting delivered. Give me that in 1 Thessalonians 4 and 14. That's how we know we're going to be getting delivered.
You said 4 and 14?
Yep. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 14.
It's 1 Thessalonians 4 and 14. And it says, For if we believe that Yahawashi died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahawashi will the Most High Yahawah bring with him. For this we say.
When it says sleep, it's talking about the brothers that what you would say have passed on, man. But all death is a transition. All right, keep going.
It says, for this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep.
Yeah.
For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High Yahawah, and the dead and Yahawashi Mashiach shall rise first.
Right, like the brothers we were talking about, the brothers that are gonna fulfill Rev 20 and 4,
Yep.
You know, the brothers are going to fulfill that in Psalms, the precious in the sight of the Lord.
Yep.
Okay, the brothers that are going to go through what they did in Maccabees, the 7th chapter. You know, being tortured.
Yep.
Okay, now the brothers that strive for the truth unto death. These men are going to rise first, man. All right, keep going.
Verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain,
right, like us that remain, that were pilgrims upon the earth, that are running, that the Most High lifted up a standard and gave you spiritual powers, or allowed you to tap back into that. Okay, those that are still calling on the name and staying faithful. Okay, keep going.
It says, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air.
Right, chariots, man, being delivered. Okay, you got to get 1 Corinthians 15. All right, being caught up in the clouds. All right, and then finish theft, and then we'll go to Corinthians.
And it says, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Yeah, that's the point, right? So look up for that salvation. All right, and that's when we get beamed, man. If we get beamed to be those men, we're gonna change, man. We're gonna change into those new bodies. All right, we're gonna change in those bodies that are set up for everlastingness. Right. Okay. To be walking gods on the earth, man. All right, and in the name of Yahawashi, giving out righteous judgment. All right, with 1 Corinthians 15 and 58, I believe.
This 1 Corinthians 15 and 50, and it says, now this I say then, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither do corruption inherit incorruption. Mm-hmm. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
That's right. Some brothers ain't going to die. Some brothers ain't going to die. But we shall all be changed. The elect, keep going.
It says in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye.
Right, because when you get beamed up, when it says meet the Lord, hey man, we talking a marvelous thing, man. Right. Talking a great thing that's about to happen, man. A real abduction, okay?
Right.
All right, by Yahawashi, a real rapture, right? To be took. Okay, right. Taken from this place, man. Scarcely saved as nukes are swallowing America whole, man. All right, keep going.
It says, "For the trumpet shall sound, and the day shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. Mm-hmm. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality."
Yeah.
So when verse 54, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass that saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Right. And read the part about the twinkling of an eye one more time.
Come on. 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible.
Beautiful.
And we shall be changed.
Right, man. In a twinkling of an eye, man. All right, you got a precept, brother?
Come on.
Yeah, in a twinkling of an eye. That's what we look for. That's what we haste for, man. We haste for judgment on this place and to be delivered just at the last minute, man. You know, like when somebody sets a bomb and they try to, they run out.
Yep.
You know, hey, we're sounding the alarm. And what goes off? What goes off before a bomb? An alarm.
Right.
Hey, and we're the ones sounding it through the spirit, man. Okay. And we know a bomb has to go off. We say it spiritually for us to make it out of here.
Right. Yep.
People, you Christians talk about we don't like reading Revelations. We're reading you the bitter, man. We're in the spirit to give you the bitter. So we know what has to be done for us to make it home, man. And that's what we are hasting upon.
Right.
A great deliverance. Ending on what you got.
Come on, this is the book of St. Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter down into thy chambers.
Beautiful. And
shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed.
Right, and that's when you're going to get beamed up in the chariots, being changed in a twinkling of an eye, all right? And being having bird's eye view of Babylon's destruction, man. You're gonna be able to see it in the chariots of the destruction of Babylon.
Right.
All right. Hey man, you don't know, you'll be able to look down and through the chariot and see the destruction. You ain't gonna have to look out like a little window on an airplane, right. Man. We talking about the technology of Yahawah
chamber.
Right. Matter of fact, ending on Psalms 91 and 8. Beautiful precept, man. Enter into thy chambers. When you go into chambers, it goes in the parlor, man. You ever go into a parlor, you know what you walking into in there. See, we talking about Jake.
This is the book of Psalms 91 and verse 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
That's right, man. We're going to be able to see the reward of the wicked. The reward of the wicked from where, man? From the chariots. All right? As the indignation is passing. Keep going.
Verse 9 says, because thou hast made the Lord Yahawah, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Beautiful, man. That's the point, man. We're going to see the reward of the wicked, man. Only with our eyes shall we see it, man. We'll see the fall of our enemies. Wow, look at that, man. While we're getting delivered, someone is getting destroyed, man.
Right.
That's going to be beautiful. That's a beautiful time we coming into.
That's balance.
That's complete balance. And that's the great deliverance that we hasten for. You good, brother?
Come on.
Hey, so, Lord's will, you brothers were edified through the Spirit as we were. And we just want to say, call Halal, Yahawah, Ahchyam, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Rawchaa, Qadash. All right, with that being said, Shalawam.